Hey guys, what's up? It's Ash here, Lunar Ash, Lunar Umbra, whatever you want to call me. But today I just figured I'd talk about a couple more opinions I have and how I feel YouTube is moving, in today's age. And what I really wanted to talk about was two main points. Ethan Klein being a piece of shit and how all the YouTubers are now moving to boxing. I firmly believe that YouTube has been updated, if you will. It's been changed to fit a whole different type of genre, which is fighting and videos like that. YouTube isn't the same place it used to be. Like, 2016 was the year of commentary, Jake and Logan Paul being shit on all the time because they fucking suck. And yeah, and I think that was I firmly believe that was the best year of YouTube to date. It was the most, I don't even know the word, interesting year, if you will. Everything was happening. You couldn't go anywhere without hearing about something about YouTube, right? But recently I feel like YouTube and the drama and shit with it has just faded into obscurity. It's just not as big as it used to be, and I feel like nobody is talking about it. Like, take Logan and Jake Paul, for example. They were two of the most well-known and recognized names in YouTube back 2019. Yet now, all you know about them is boxing. They decided to change what they did to fit, I don't know, not like, they just wanted to do a different type of audience. Yet their audience stuck around, the children, and they're there for the fighting now. Which, I'm not going to judge, that's completely fine. Fighting's fun and all, it's not what it used to be. Now all it is people beefing over the internet and saying, let's settle this in a boxing match. Not because it interests them, not because they like to do it, but because they just want money. It's not because they like making videos now, it's just they want to use all of their fan bases to make as much money as possible. And it's a very scummy thing, and I can't believe that everybody as a whole, YouTube, fucking everyone who watches YouTube, even YouTube itself has allowed this. But they've grown into a money-hungry corporation that only cares about profit. So, to me, it's not that big of a surprise. It's sad to see, because I remember YouTube in such a different light. It was so much more better. I mean, it was worse, but now it had flavor to it. It had character, if you will. But now, all it has is fucking idiots on the internet fighting because it gets them money. Like, yeah, money's cool and all, but dude, like, I want to be entertained. I don't want to sit here and watch you guys beef over the internet for no fucking reason. Who the fuck is even Aiden Ross, right? I know that's completely random, but like, he's been big in the internet recently, right? It's a bunch of new people who are completely changing YouTube, and I'm not sure if it's for the better. I feel like it's for the worse. The state of YouTube is complete dog shit right now, and nobody will talk about it. Nobody wants to acknowledge that. Well, I mean, a couple people probably are. But, yeah, I feel like it's completely taken just a complete 180, a complete different direction in where it is right now. Or from what it was. And I know I'm mostly repeating the same points, but it's just crazy to me. Like, now the only YouTube drama that I hear is who's gonna fight who and how much money they're making. Or it's about YouTube, like games and shit. I watch a lot of commentary. I like commentary. It's interesting. They talk about what's happening in YouTube currently and just everything. It's nice. And yes, I am playing Elden Ring and I'm getting fucked up. Don't judge. This whole clip, I've gotten better, okay? But there's so many pieces of shit on YouTube now. And that's the other point that I wanted to go into. It's just everyone is only out for themselves and out for money. It's no longer the type of place that you actually want to see. Like, the YouTubers I used to watch all now only do fucking, what's it called? Like, child-friendly shit. Because that's the narrative that YouTube has pushed. That if you're not doing family-friendly shit, then you're not going to get paid. You're not going to make profit on YouTube. You won't be able to thrive like everyone once was able to. It's completely fucking batshit insane to me, dude. It's just... how have we changed from talking shit on each other to literally fighting each other? But not because we want to settle this beef, but because we just want to fight for money. It's so sad to see, dude. And I don't really know how to transition it, but the other thing I wanted to talk about was Ethan Klein and how much of a piece of shit I feel he is. Because for so long, Ethan Klein was on YouTube untouched. Untouched. Nobody was able to faze him. He was just this scary man that if you talked about, you'd probably get backlash from everyone. And it's fucking insane. You know, it's like he's fallen. He used to be like a king, dude. But he's fallen down into the depths with everyone else that he used to talk shit on. And he's no longer this high and mighty figure that he once was. And I think that's fucking awesome, because he doesn't deserve that status. I see Ethan Klein as a piece of shit. As a very bad person that is only in it for himself. And if you have a different opinion, hey man, that's okay. I'm not gonna judge. You do you, dude. But to me, he's a bad person who's only in it for money and just to be this untouchable person. Recently, in one of his videos, he talked about how one of his fans or something called in. It was talking shit on him or some shit like that. I don't know. But they were gay. And he made fun of them, calling them a top or a bottom or something dumb. And he got a lot of backlash for that. His fans canceled him. He lost his sponsors. And he's just not as... you know, he's just not that status anymore, dude. He's different now. And I think he knows it, too. I feel like for years, Ethan Klein has thrived on YouTube off of hypocritical takes that only serve to benefit him. And, I mean, it comes through. Like, on his podcast, he brings someone out, talks to them, and then pushes them off because he doesn't want to talk to them anymore. And I know that doesn't really make sense, but if you watch his podcast, you'll see. This is the shit he does. He only cares about himself and his profit. And if something stands in the way, then he will go out of his way to make that, you know, to silence that. I remember the big deal with somebody else who was talking shit on him, and I think their channel was copyright striked. And everyone thought it was Ethan, and he was just denying it the whole time. I don't remember the full thing, but I'm sure that was him, dude. He is a man who cannot handle criticism whatsoever. That's why his fans cancel him, and he has this reaction that seems nonchalant, like he doesn't care. He even called his team and his members or whatever bulletproof because they lost the sponsors, but he still has them or whatever. And like, yeah, that's fine, you can say that, but it's just not true. It's blatantly not true at all. And he knows this. He won't admit it. For years he's talked shit on people with no backlash whatsoever. And now that he's finally getting it, I don't think he knows how to handle it. He's lost his sponsor, he's losing fans, and honestly, I think this should be a wake-up call to him. Ethan Klein is a bad person who only goes out for himself. I know I keep saying that, I'm sorry. This isn't scripted, this is just me rambling. But I seriously believe that he's just a bad person. If you like him, okay, that's cool, but it's crazy. He's finally getting what he deserves. And it's not bigger news. I feel like this should be bigger news. One of the great enemies of YouTube has fallen. That's how I see it. And it's such a surprise that this has finally happened. I honestly hope that this is a wake-up call to you, Ethan. If you are seeing this video somehow, I just want you to know, you fucking suck, dude. Alright, 100%, you suck dicks and balls. And I hope that you can change and be a better person from this. But if you can't, then hey, that's just classic fucking Ethan. Not wanting to change for the better. It's seriously disappointing, man. Anyways, I think YouTube's in a completely different state. A state that I don't think anyone saw coming. I mean, who would have thought that... 10 years ago, if you told me that YouTube was going to be a bunch of people beefing over the internet and fighting each other for money, I would not fucking believe you. Because I saw YouTube as this crazy place, unexplored, right? Because it was so new back then. It was so new. It was, to me, because I was young, I'm 18 now, it was just this vast place that held many things that I didn't know anything about. I didn't know what a dick joke was, but I fucking quickly learned, right? And I think that part of YouTube is gone. That, like, mystery and wonder that I felt as a child, that I'm sure a lot of other people also felt. I feel that's missing now. And all these kids know is Fortnite, boxing, Jake Paul, and scams. And I know it's not YouTube's fault, but it's just the way it's turned out. And it's such a left turn from where we were going originally, dude. Like 10 years ago, what I mainly watched was like Sonic animations and shit like that. I wasn't big into YouTube, but that's what I knew. I just knew little kid shit. But then we moved on. We moved past Elsa Gate and like all this other shit. The commentary, Crusades, fucking Leafy. I love Leafy. I think his videos were funny. He was a piece of shit, but he was funny. Alright? I think he was an integral part of YouTube's growth. And without shit like Leafy, sadly even iDubbbz. I hate iDubbbz's guts, but without him, and Filthy Frank, PewDiePie, all of these other channels, YouTube wouldn't be what it is today. And I know I've already said it, but I don't think it's a good thing. I don't. That tree is beautiful in this gameplay. Elden Ring is fucking amazing. I just wanted to say that. Wanted to make a video about it. I don't know. Elden Ring is beautiful. I just want to say that. Just YouTube. I'm sorry. I can't edit shit out. But it's just not the same as it once was. And it's changed so much from the, criteria that it used to go by. And I want to say it's for the better, but it's not. Hopefully somewhere down the line, we will have like a better version of YouTube that isn't like this. That isn't just a money-hungry corporation only out for themselves. And the people on it, the YouTubers in it, won't only be out for themselves too. I want to take into account shit like people like Optimus and one of the other YouTubers that I used to watch a lot, Spears. I feel like that was peak gaming. CNNers too. They were like peak gaming for YouTube back in 2015. They would make videos about random things happening, random games they'd play. It was crazy. YouTube was so fresh and rich with content back then that no matter what video you watched, something new was happening. All that happens now is people fighting. And I like fighting, that's okay. I don't care about fighting. It's just what they're doing it for. They're not doing it for YouTube. They're doing it for money. They're strictly out only for themselves and only for their own personal gain. It's appalling, dude. It's sad to see. And it's just so disappointing to see that's how it is. Oh man. I'm just looking at the gameplay as I'm talking over this. Do y'all remember when the Sword of Night and Flame was the most OP fucking sword in Elden Ring? Aw, dude, that was such a good fucking time. This was before they nerfed it too. This is an old clip. Holy shit. But I wish YouTube would go not back but forward. Forward into a new era with better content. Now all you get is Fortnite, fights, and scams, dude. Like, do you remember when FaZe Clan was prominent? What they said held weight, dude. Now you look at them and you're like, fuck, dude. What happened to them? They're fucking pieces of shit now, trying to scam little kids in crypto. And I think most of that is just a part of the world itself changing. It's just money has gone digital, which isn't a surprise. I know it's been digital for a while. It's just there's new ways of it. Crypto is the future. I hate cryptocurrency, right? Because of these NFT bros and their rights to their pictures and all that bullshit. NFTs are cool, but if you're pushing it on people like that, then you're wrong. But it's just, it's not what it once was, and I wish it could go back. Or not back, but forward. But with a hint of what it used to be. You know? I wish gaming would still be a prominent, you know, genre of content. I wish there'd be more beef on YouTube. That wasn't settled in a boxing ring. Fucking, remember when KSI used to just make videos reacting to content and shit? Now all that fucker does is fucking gloat on YouTube about how he can kick somebody's ass. He's a fucking sack of shit now, dude. And it's just, it's crazy. It's so crazy to me. I kind of wish YouTube would evolve. And those people would go back to what they were. So the new people, the new generation that we have, would be able to see what we had in the 2010s, dude. Now don't get me wrong, I don't remember a lot from before 2014. That was when I had brain surgery, so I can't remember a whole lot. But I do remember that YouTube was a much different place. Obviously, you know. It's just, I don't know, I hope whoever's seeing this will at least listen and hopefully spread the word. Because anybody in their right mind can see that YouTube is going down a dark path, dude. One that is not, it's just not good. I know I've said scams a lot, but scams everywhere. People fighting constantly, which I like fights. Okay, it's funny. But it's just, it's not, it's not what it was. And I don't want to go back. Like I said, I want to go forward. Oh, fuck, I can't... I'm kind of losing the points I want to say, because I don't have them written down. So I'm sorry that I'm just re-saying the same points, but I honestly mean it. Like, YouTube, it's just... It needs to be better. It needs to be different. It needs to change. And if it doesn't, then I don't think YouTube will have a future. I think it'll just have... It's gonna go downhill from here. And no matter what we do, we're not gonna be able to stop it unless we change. And I don't want to change. Like, I like YouTube now. It's just... It's not rich with content like it used to be, dude. Like, I used to go on YouTube expecting to see something new every time I would watch a video. But it's just, it's not that. It is... It's just, it's not that anymore, man. I think it's so sad to see. Because, like, I want these kids to know what good content is on YouTube, dude. I want them to see some good shit. I want them to see Elden Ring gameplays. Because this game's a fucking masterpiece, okay? This game 100% deserves game of the fucking decade. This game is amazing. I want kids to go on YouTube and see gameplay and commentary of their favorite video game, like Fortnite, Elden Ring, Halo. But the times are changing, and I think I and a few other people that I know need to just accept this. But I don't know. If you agree with me, just let me know. Anyways, this has been Ash. I'll talk to you guys again some other time. Stay safe, guys. Watch out for strangers too. Yeah, but be safe. Talk to you later.